Another day, another load, another route of motion.
What's good, fam? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We back outside just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Well, I shouldn't even say a little bit. We got a little bit to take somewhere up the road. Seriously. It's just a little bit. It probably won't even, it's not going to be nothing after this. Not even seeing the load. Matter of fact, let me tell you where we're going. We're in Houston, Texas, obviously. And we got to go up the road 529 miles to Mount Vernon, Alabama. Got a little something to drop off. It's crazy because when I was negotiating for this load, I was trying to get a little bit more money like we supposed to. And he was like, nah, this is what you do. I'm like, all right, you know what? I got my number, plus, you know, your boy told you about the money on the end. We got that too. And then when I got here, got the paperwork, and I'm signing the paperwork. And then after he handed me the paperwork, he said, here you go. And I'm like, all right, what you want me to do with this? He said, that's your load. You think I'm joking? I'm going to let it register for a moment. I don't even know what it is. All I know is this got to go 529 miles up the road. It don't got to be there till tomorrow, so I'm about to slide back to the house. But don't worry. You know what that means. We get a little bit of night riding, and you know your boy like to ride at night. So yeah, we're going to go slide back to the house. Let me get a little rest and relaxation. We're going to let Chip get some rest too, because he got a lot of heavy lifting to do tonight. Don't worry. I'm just as tickled too. Let me show you again, because I don't want you to miss it. Just like that, it's go. Man, let me stop playing. I'm finna slide back to the house, man. Don't worry. I'm gonna pick y'all up tonight when it's time to get up out of here. Don't worry. I got y'all. Ooh-wee, fam. It's time to get busy, baby. Yeah, baby. It's nighttime. And you know what that means. You right. Day one, fam, no. New fam? I'm gonna tell you now. It's time for a little bit of that night riding. But here goes the crazy part. We finna have a fun day. Time to loop-de-loop, in and out, round the circle, rain coming, rain going. It's finna be I said night riding right now. It's finna be some night riding, day riding, night riding. Because, yeah, we got a full load today. Yeah, we still got the baby. We still got this. But we got some work to put in today. Yeah, don't worry. Y'all gonna be with me the whole way, but I can't do it unless I get started. So that means it's time to do what we do best. Lock in on these boys. Oh, by the way, good night for y'all that's going to bed. I'll say good morning to y'all when y'all wake up. But for some of us, it's time for us night riders to get busy. The stuff, I say behind the scenes, but this is stuff that goes on at night. So yeah, sit back. I know you're going to catch this in the video. You're going to ride with your boy. It's going to go, the beginning part, this middle part finna go fast. Because we finna ride over there. Just ride. I'll explain everything later on. I'll explain it later on. I'll tap back in with y'all.
It's the anthem for the ones who drive with purpose. Let's ride. Yeah. Sun up, boost down, keys in the van. He ain't waiting on luck, we sticking into the plan. Every mile got meaning, every stop got truth. He built his lane from the bottom. No excuse. Road life made him. Pressure never broke him. Even when it's dark, faith still spoke to him. Turn hard days into stories he could bring. Everybody know him as the cargo king. He run a road, never chasing the crowd. It came to him cause he held it down. From city to city, he moving that freight on time locked in. Yeah, he never late. He got drive, he got heart. He do big boy things, turning stress into strength. That's what hustle brings. Build it strong from the ties to the whole damn scene. Yeah, they call him cargo king. Yeah, night shift hitting, he don't lose no steam. Seeing visions in the rear view bigger than they seem. Mapping out goals like dots on the map. Greatness ain't luck, it's the grind and the gap. He ain't perfect, but he's steady. When opportunity calls, he ready. No fear, no doubt. He let purpose ring. That's why the road respect the cargo king. It ain't the van, it's the vision. It ain't the mile, it's the mission. You don't need a castle to be royalty. Just grit, God, and discipline, yeah. He run a road, never chasing the crown. It came to him cause he held it down. From city to city, he moving that freight on time locked in. Yeah, he never late, he got drive, he got heart. He do big boy things, turning stress into strength. That's what hustle brings. Build a throne from the ties to the whole damn scene. Yeah, they call him the cargo king. Long nights, long roads, long dreams, made them real. No shortcuts, no fear, no fear, just faith and gears.
All right, fam, we here, baby, but give me a second. I got somebody behind me. Let me run this thing in here because we not done. We got a lot of work to do. Let me tap back in with you. All right, fam, that part's done. I'm already locked in. It's time to get the rolling, baby. We got an 88-mile deadhead. That's the deadhead to go get that next one. But we'll talk in a minute because your boy's on a time crunch. Just for myself, not for them, for me, for me. I'll tap back in with you. Let's ride.
Another day, another load, another route of motion. It's the anthem for the ones who drive with purpose. Let's ride. Yeah, sun up, boost down, keys in the van. He ain't waiting on luck, we sticking into the plan. Every mile got meaning, every stop got truth. He built his lane from the bottom, no excuse. Road life made him, pressure never broke him. Even when it's dark, faith still spoke to him. Turn hard days into stories he could bring. Everybody know him as the cargo king. He run a road, never chasing the crowd. He came to him cause he held it down. From city to city, he moving that freight on time like me. He never late, he got drive, he got heart. He do big boy things, turn the stress into strength. That's what hustle brings.
All right, fam, we here. That's the way to start the day. We at somebody's house with land in their business. Don't worry, I'm going to tell y'all all about it. Let me go ahead and get in place, and I got you covered. Give me just a second. All right, fam, that load finito, baby. Yeah, we got that thing about here and went on to the next one. We was on a time crunch. So, yeah, we already loaded with the next. We'll get to that in a minute. But, yeah, ran up out of that H, baby, out of the H, and went to Mount Vernon, Alabama. 529 miles. They paid your boy $1 away the mile. The $5.75. I know. You be like, cheap freight and that little bitty thing. Yeah, whatever. We already discussed that. We're not going to that. We got something else to talk about in this video. Because your boy got to keep moving and grooving. Because we got work. Still got a little bit of work to do. I told you it's going to be a long day. I told y'all that already. But yeah, let's talk about it. Because I've been telling y'all, redo your CPM and it's that time. And kind of remember I told y'all a few videos back about the rectangle. I ain't even tell y'all about the rectangle. And I told y'all about triangles, and I told y'all about squares, and I told y'all about circles. I told you we're going to be doing some geometry around here. And you're probably like, BG, what's up with all this geometry? I feel like, because you got strategies, right? We talk about strategies. But inside of that strategy, you got to put systems in place so you're not just running around and your money just going all over the place. Because then the freight will look cheap. You know what? That's probably why they say cheap freight. The people that think that don't have a strategy or systems in place to make the numbers work. Well, let me help you. Let your boy help you out a little bit. Again, this is just what I do. Do whatever you want. I'm not knocking nobody. This is just what I do, and it works. It works for me. I hope it works for you. If it don't, tell me in the comments what you do. So, again, let's talk about this rectangle, because we told you about the CPM. We know what's going on, gas and stuff, but let's talk about, we're going to talk a little bit about this rectangle. I'm going to help you with this system, because we got to build a system. You can't just have a strategy with no system. So, yeah, the rectangle. Right now, it's like an L, but it's two rectangles. That when, because the gas prices do certain things. I'm not told y'all about research before. Y'all got to do some of the research. I'm going to just tell it to you, but you got to go verify and look up your own things. So when gas prices do certain things in America, you know they go up. We know nothing goes back down once it goes up. But yeah, they skyrocket like right now. Barrels of oil going. I'm going to tap in that in just a second. I tell you, I be squirreling. My brain just be going, baby. So rectangle. We know about the circle. We know we talked about that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that video. Meet me in the circle. You should just go watch all the videos anyway. But the rectangle, it's two of them. One is they like this. I was about to say parallel and perpendicular, but they don't run. You get it. One's horizontal and one's vertical. So the first one, it'll be like if you do it, of course it ain't to a perfect rectangle because the states ain't in square shapes. You get what I'm saying. So the one that's going up and down will be Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri. Yes, it goes up into like Nebraska and Wisconsin and all that stuff in Iowa, but I don't want you going up that high unless, well, Wisconsin possibly, if you're right there by, slide over into Illinois if it's close. But the rectangle going up, the Midwest, that's one. Now, if you do the one that's going sideways, same thing. Texas and Louisiana and Oklahoma and Arkansas in there. Again, not all of Texas. It's just the part that's in the circle. What I'm telling you is the part that's in the circle. So, obviously, you go across the bottom, except Florida. Florida ain't part of this. So, yeah. So, if we go across the top of it, it'll be Oklahoma, Arkansas, and then, going into Tennessee and the Carolinas, and then go down. So, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Not always Alabama. Alabama get tricky with their gas prices sometimes. But Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. So that's the rectangle. I didn't have time to draw it for you. I know I normally give y'all visual aids and maps. Now you just got to look at a map and just do what I just said. Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, Missouri. Yes, you can go into Nebraska if you get a load, but you best to get up out of there ASAP. Then Iowa. And then Wisconsin, we're not going into Dakotas. That's why I didn't say that. No. Wisconsin, yeah, but on one side of it. And then, again, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia, the Carolinas, possibly Kentucky. You notice inside that circle, I did not say Ohio. Ohio might got the lows, but them gas prices shoot up in Ohio. They be on the higher end, them numbers. Now, granted, the Californians and all that be high as well, but I'm talking about versus what the normal prices are. They might go up a few cents here, but Ohio shoots all the way up, even though it's in the circle. Same with Indiana and Illinois, mainly Indiana, but Indiana shoots up too. Not as high as Ohio, but it shoots up. Florida gonna shoot up all the time. And I'm sorry if you're out there in the West Coast, y'all gas is gonna look crazy. So that's the part where I'm talking about knowing the systems. Doing the strategy, but here's the system part of that, because we're talking about CPM. The part of putting the system in, because systems are the things that you have to look at to make sure things continue to work properly. Like, for example, we've talked about foundations before, so let's just use a house. Inside of that house, you got plumbing, you got electrical wires, you got all that stuff going on. Well, with your plumbing, like water, you got a water meter. Electricity, obviously, you use your electricity on your wall or wherever you got to make the temperature go up and down. That's how you gauge it. But the system, when you change numbers and stuff for electricity and to go up and down, whether it be turning lights on, your air conditioning, when you changing the thermostat and all that stuff, it's your box outside for electricity, that little thing that spins, or the water meter that continues to count. Those are part of your system. So with us, and I know I'm sounding everywhere, fam. We in go mode. So for us, part of us, because we're in transportation, fam. So we talk about CPM. We talk about all that, and one of the things for our CPM is gas. And so the thing that makes it go tick is oil barrel prices. So how I said the water meter ticking, your electrical thing ticking. For us, that means you need to watch the stock market and watch them oil barrel prices, because when the oil barrel prices start doing crazy stuff and shooting through the roof, we know why. We're not going into all that. But when they start changing, that rectangle starts to look a little bit different. Well, the circle looks different, but the rectangle is where those lower gas prices are typically, from history, they go up. Yes, they go up, but they stay at the lowest. Those are normally your lower marked gas prices. So when you're out there running around getting these lows, it's mainly OTR and possibly regional, depending on where you stay at. You got to know where you're going for your system, oil barrel prices. You got to know where you're going, because if you start running to places where oil barrel prices are too high when the gas goes up, it throws off your strategy. Then you have to alternate your strategy. So you know how your boy was like, I ain't going above the Mason-Dixon's line. I know the weather was, but I still wasn't going up because the gas prices started fluctuating last week. I can't throw off my strategy because the system, the number that's going up, would throw off my strategy. So part of having systems in place is you have to watch the systems so that it doesn't mess up your strategy. I hope this is making sense, because in my brain it's everywhere and I'm trying to like condense it all. That's why we said the plumbing and electricity. So you have that. Just think how water flows through your house. That'll be like your strategy. You want to flush the toilet, it flushes. You want to turn the shower on, it flushes. But if the water prices in your house went up, for example, and that thing starts spinning faster, what you gonna do? You're gonna start using less water. If your electricity starts going up, what you gonna do? Start turning off lights. You're gonna watch how your thermostat is, how your AC or your heat, how it goes. Same thing here. We have a strategy of how we run around the circle, but when the system, the stock prices for them barrels of gas start going up, you gotta start watching how you move and go certain places, like certain places you don't want to go, because then it's going to throw it off and your CPM is going to be messed up. Because if you're trying to do your CPM on the fly, like getting lows, and you don't bid right and it throws you somewhere else where the gas is high, it's going to throw it off. You're like, when I started, I was in Texas or Kentucky or Tennessee, and it threw me all up in Ohio and then the PA and New York. And that starting number you might have started with inside of the rectangle with the good numbers. And all of a sudden, you go somewhere else that's outside that rectangle and even outside the circle, the system is going to throw off your strategy. So it's a lot more to systems. A lot more. The systems to keeping your strategy right is like, I'll give you an example. Remember how when the tariffs happened and everybody was like, how is this going to affect everything? It was part like knowing the system. Like you're watching the tariff thing, but what happens at your port? Because some ports, it didn't hit certain ways because certain things didn't affect the tariff depending on where it's coming from into certain ports. But that's a whole nother conversation when we break that down about ports. Matter of fact, I'll make a note. We'll talk about ports because I want you to understand. I'll give you a snippet. Obviously, the Port of Miami, that's known for boats, partying, cruise ship. Obviously, yeah, they got lift freight coming in, but it ain't the freight that we would normally have. Versus knowing where medical supplies come in, knowing where automobile supplies come in. The different ports do different things, and that's a whole part of your system based on what port you go. That's another video. This one was mainly about helping you understand the rectangle for right now, because the gas prices are going up. So you can check your CPM, so you could the gas prices, you should be doing that anyway. That's a part of your system. Anything a part of this business, cargo van, box truck, 18-wheelers, whatever, you should be monitoring that. It's not just about getting lows. You should know what's going on with broker rates, shipper rates. We talk about the rates, but what about the other parts of the system? The systems inside of your business to help you keep your strategy. One, oil barrel. We talked about one just a second ago. Tariffs, like supply and demand is part of your system, and you have to know what's going on inside of your system for your strategy to work. Because if your system, it's like a domino effect. If something affects your system, it's going to affect your strategy, which ultimately affects your pockets. It's just how you look at it, man. One day I might just sit down and write down all this stuff so we can just have a system breakdown. I know we talk about it in the grind setter community. I'll be trying to remember when we're making the videos and how it applies. So yeah, know your systems. But again, like I said, talk about that in the grind setter. And I'm not the only one with systems. Just to let you know, I see people all the time. We got fam now out here that got systems. We got fam with strategies. Only problem is, I know who they are, but y'all don't know who they are. That's why we have the meet and greets going on, the meetups. I'm saying meet and greets. The meetups. That's why we got the meetups going on. The first one had March 28th, Houston. The link in the description. So when you asking all these questions and you ain't in the room, don't get mad at your boy BG. Last time I checked, I think it was like 45 seats left. 45 tickets, left. I've been driving. It pops up and reminds me, but I ain't checked it since I've been moving. So yeah, March 28th, that's the first meetup that we got. If you ain't in the building, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you because it's a lot of, I can start naming people, but I'll be here all day long, and we don't have time for that. So, hey, it ain't just about meeting up to see each other. You're gonna meet like-minded people in the community. Like, you're gonna meet people that have systems and strategies that might help you, that might show you something. You might meet somebody y'all can collaborate and be doing something together. It don't matter. If you want to be in the, hey, they say you got to be in the room. You want to get in the room, you better go ahead and get them tickets, because when they gone, don't be talking about BG, but the rest of the tickets. They out there. The link's in the description. The link is in the community post. We'll talk about it later, boo. Don't worry, I'll be nice. I'm gonna let you know when they gone. But hey, I'm not finna keep talking about it. I got to lock back in, fam, because we got to get up the road. But first, I got to make the video for the intro to get up the road. But yeah, basically, I want you to know the whole takeaway for this video is: do you understand your system? Are you watching your system? How is your system being affected with the CPM? Because of the gas prices. There's other aspects to it, but yeah, that's what I want you to do. Got to know your system, fam. Got to know your system in order for your strategy to work. Got to know your system in order for your strategy to work. But yeah, let me go and get up this road. If that rambled on, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. My mind is everywhere. I'm thinking about what I got to do for this. Let me go here. Y'all know I be telling y'all everything. Yeah, fam. Yeah, it's already back there. So yeah, let me go ahead and get up off of this thing. Get up off this video so I can make the intro for the other video and get up out of here. But yeah, know your strategy and see how it affects your system. I mean, know your system, see how it affects your strategy. I told you, bloopers, you get it how it comes, baby. So yeah, y'all be safe out there. I see the rain coming across. Again, study your system so that it works for your strategy. Other than that, be safe. And as always, until the next video, y'all stay blessed.